In many ways, I've been thinking of 2013 as the year of the customer. And wait a minute, haven't we heard that before? Haven't we talked about it? Haven't we thought about it? Isn't that what consumerization of IT is all about? Well, I think the consumerization of IT is one of the most misunderstood and overused buzzwords in the industry today because it seems to have been used by groups of people to say, let our employees do whatever they want. And you know what? That just leads to unequivocal failure. Consumerization of IT to me means looking at patterns of behavior that our customers, internal and external, use in our daily lives and reflect those patterns of behavior in the systems, hardware, software, and services that we provide to our users. And in that context, to me, we need to look at what's going on, not just in how we are using technology, but how we interact with technology. And I would argue that the best way to do this is to look at an enterprise hardware launch sold to organizations and see if we can reflect some of the best practices back into what we do when we actually do a practical application of those technologies. So as an example, let's take the BlackBerry 10 launch. This is an event which is happening and is fully executing around January 30th, 2013. But over the past year, we've learned a lot about the BlackBerry roadmap, what they're going to articulate from a software standpoint. Parts of products are in testing right now with key customers. And the media has also had an opportunity to kind of kick the tires, if you will, on select components, devices, etc. as we go. Too often, however, if we look at what we do when we roll out technology to our users, we just hand it to them and say, here goes. And so maybe it's time for us to take a product launch perspective to these services and software we roll out to our users. So as an example, I think the first thing we need to do is take an inventory assessment of what we have, what we've done, and what we're doing currently. The next question would be, what are the perceptions that our users have about what are they doing? You know, not only what are they using, but how do they feel about what they're using? What do they like? What do they don't like? What do they wish they would have? And then from there, I think it's key to do that elusive mobile mission statement and to set up a committee to review that mission statement and the progress with which you and your department are going to execute against that as part of a mobile strategy. The next step is to get somebody in that committee or a group of people to assemble a pilot group to test that, to try it, to develop some potential use cases, and to solicit feedback on what the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats are going to be, and to begin managing against them. After that test, roll out one more time to a slightly larger group, see what's going on, what works and what doesn't. All along the way, begin communicating what's going on to your users, including that launch day. And that launch should ideally not only be about mobile, but be about something happening at the organization so that this new mobile launch, this new mobile strategy, this new mobile application, this new mobile worldview, if you will, is in conjunction with something generating true and unique business value at the organization. How do we build a plan like this? Well, as I mentioned before, I don't think we should reinvent the wheel. We should look at product launches that companies are spending a lot of thought on doing and seeing what we like about those launches, and if we can take a little bit of that and implement it in our own strategies as we roll out mobile at our organization in 2013 and beyond. For Enterprise Mobile Hub, I'm Paul Calento, Guest Community Manager. Have a great day.